Good morning, good morning. How are we? Taking the CRJ 1000 Aerosoft got hot from A Coruña to Ibiza. Really well modelled airport by a Sobo. Really is fantastic. And I know I keep going on about Spain and Spain's the best for flying. I fully believe that. Genuinely. Okay, I'll admit Germany and France is pretty good as well. Anyway. Don't have lots of time today. We'll be getting set up nice and quickly. FS2 crew, first officer is on board. Okay, ground power is connected. Or it's just about to be connected. Excellent. Battery on. Power on. First things first. Get the nav lights. Sorry, the IRS. It's aligned. Nav lights. Nav lights should actually be on now as well. There we go. We'll start the departure countdown for the first officer as well. How are we this morning? We alright? Right, we'll just start quickly by doing some checks. There's no VAT Spain controllers online this morning. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would think someone will make an appearance shortly. I guess Madrid control. I could be wrong. Anyway, let's start with some originating checks.
I'm out for the walk around.
He's out for the walk around. Okay, IRSs are aligning. It's the first flight of the day, so the originating checks are a bit more in depth. Flights set to auto. Hydraulic test first of all. Let's get the pumps up on the screen. Hydraulic pumps, yeah. All we're doing. Hydraulic pump 1, 3 Bravo and 2 set to on. Hydraulic 3 Alpha set to auto. The pumps go up to pressure. Pump 1, pump 3 Bravo, pump 2 goes to on, 3 Alpha goes back to off. Pressures are coming back down, that's what we want to see. Okay, APU is not on, so we don't need to worry about the packs. We'll put the resuck fans on nice and early. Arm the emergency lights. We'll do the stall test. Stall test, trim back to 6. See that there? When I move it up and down, yeah. Trim back to 6. Stall button. Test is fine. Hopefully we don't hear that sound mid-flight. Clocks. Set to international. Zulu time. 0849. Cockpit voice recorder test. We're holding the button in here. 5 seconds, we should see the green light. Green light seen. Oxygen pressure. Okay, we can hear the oxygen working fine. Oh, that. Okay. Main landing gear overheat warnings. We'll see the warnings up on both these screens as well. And there's also an audio warning.
Unit bay overheat.
Okay. Both of them are successful. We'll arm the thrust reversers. We'll do the radar test. Oh, we can't really.
I'm back from the walk around. All looks good.
So the IRSs are aligned. Okay, let's see what the elevation is here for A Coruña. Set landing elevation 340. First officer in the blue there. Set it to 320. That's alright. I can do the rest. 340. Cabin's not at pressure yet. The doors are still open for boarding. Hey, hello Captain Amizi, how are you? Jeez, it must be pretty late where you are now. Okay, we can't continue the originating check until IRSs are aligned. We'll start getting the FMC set up. We are Lima Oscar Charlie, sorry, Lima Echo Charlie Oscar. And we are at stand 4. And same again. Origin Lima Echo Charlie Oscar. Destination is Ibiza, Lima Echo India Bravo. We are expecting runway 21. Alternative for the afternoon. A strange one, actually. From Simbrief, but our alternative is Lima Foxtrot Bravo Oscar, which is a French airport to lose. Very strange. CRJX Iberia 690. All that does, you can see there on the flight number at the top, it's all blanked out just now. Punch that in. It will give you a visual reminder of your flight number. Probably pretty handy for pilots that are having multiple call signs or flight numbers every day. Maybe they're doing short hops or something. We will execute that. So from the runway 21, we're expecting the 403 Charlie. We'll just check our flight plan. Atlanta. We'll get this set up nice and quickly. Before November 73. No. Then we're taking the uniform Lima 155 November Victor Sierra. Uniform Mike 871 to Nando. Oh, hold your horses, Chris. There we go, Nando. And uniform Tango 257 to Laspo. Nearly there. Uniform Zulu 224 to Varut Victor Alpha Romeo Uniform Tango. That should be the initial fix for Ibiza. Expecting ILS runway 24 Zulu. And we're expecting the Varut to Yankee. Varut to Yankee. And we already know from flying here previously, the transition, if we don't have ATC, is low. To have ATC, they give us rectals out. Anyway, we can finish the radar test. Lovely. Safety check complete. Originating check.
Standby. Maintenance status.
Complete left.
Complete right. Gear pins.
Good.
Removed. Hydraulic test.
Complete.
Clock.
0856 set left.
0856. Set right. Originating check complete.
Okay. We'll start inputting some of our performance data now from the Simbri flight plan.
Hi, the security and safety checks are all done. Are you good to start boarding?
What do you think? I'll be ready to start boarding? Yes. Yes, please.
Okay.
And wait until you see the departure out of this place, guys. Fantastic. So, 61 passengers we're expecting. You're taking 1,500 kilograms. Fuel. Okay. Just copy those details to the flight computer. 61 passengers. Cargo 1,500. Fuel 5,000. We're going to be cruising at 32,000 feet today. Oh. The wind. Wind at cruise. We should go a considerable amount faster today then. 30 knots on the tail. We're up there. 32,000. Reserves 645. Just checking, we still don't have 80s. That's fine. Transition level is fine for the way out. Ibiza. Flight levels. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's start our restart check. Restart check. We'll try that again. Restart check.
Standby. Fuel quantity.
Get the cabin signs on just now as well as we're accepting passengers. Fuel. Released with 5000 on board. Didn't like that. We'll try that again. Released with 5000 on board.
5,000 kilograms. Confirmed. Cabin size.
On.
Pressurization.
Set.
Altimeters.
Altimeter. One 021, set left and centre. Let me get this mic move closer. 1021, set left and centre.
1, 0, 2, 1, set right and cross-checked. Flight instruments.
Set and checked. Set and checked.
Set right. Oxygen flow.
Check left.
Checked right. FMS.
Verified.
Radios.
Check for this. Set left. Set left.
Set right. Takeoff brief.
It didn't do the takeoff brief. Oh. Complete.
Are you positive? Pre-start
Well, we're
check
not.
complete.
We'll do it now. Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Weather's good. For that, it's trust. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, I'm going to get out earlier than expected. A Coruña, ladies and gentlemen. That's our amazing, eh? Lovely. CRJ doesn't like it when you step out the cockpit on arrival or departure, or any time really, but I'll try and get some external views on the way out. I'm pretty lucky today that the weather is clear. Last couple of times I've flown in here, can't see a thing. Quite foggy because it's on the coast. We'll get this load sheet on board and then we will depart in the next, I'd like to think 5 minutes. Get the pushback set up. This, without a doubt, is my favourite freeware. Ambitious Pilots, FlightSim.to. Absolute wonderful add-on. Who is right there. Gonna push back, facing east. Hey Coruña, you need to backtrack.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
That's what we're waiting on. Thank you.
No problem, have a safe flight.
Okay, what we'll do now then is speed up the process. We are ready to depart. Let's get that APU door open. And you can see the APU door open on the back. Yep. Right there. Let's get her fired up.
Ladies and gentlemen, whilst we make our final preparations for departure, I would like to introduce you to our safety procedures. Please make sure that your hand luggage doesn't block the aisles
Okay,
or
we'll do a
exits
pre-start
by
check.
using the overhead lockers or the
And
area
then we'll
under
get
the seat in
on
front
our
of
way.
you. Place items as far forward as possible underneath the seat in front of you. You can make the most of the available space by putting the bags in the lockers sideways. Please be careful not to place anything heavy in the overhead lockers, as these items could fall out when they are reopened. This is for your safety and the safety of those around you. Portable electronic equipment such as games, computing and word processing equipment may interfere with the aircraft systems and must be switched off during takeoff and landing. Portable telephones must be switched off for the duration of the flight. Please fasten your seatbelts ready for departure and make yourself comfortable.
Engine start check.
APU.
On.
Takeoff data set for 36362 kilograms. V speeds are V1 141, VR 144, V2 152, VFTO 194. Flaps 8 set right.
Set left.
Trims engage and centered. 6.6. Seatbelt shoulder harness.
Check left.
Checked right. Hydraulic pumps.
Auto and on.
Beacon.
On.
Nose wheel steering.
Off.
Doors.
Deck. I'm sure the flight attendants would close the doors. Oh. We're still loading. Still loading passengers.
Captain, the cabin
Doors
is
are
secure.
closed.
All passengers are aboard.
Closed.
Engine start check complete.
Shall we go then? Nice and early? I think so. Good call for push.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground. Stand by.
What's on it? On.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
Alright, Omar.
We are cleared for
You hear that
starting
music
push.
alright? I'm not too sure about the volume.
Okay,
It sounds
ready for
okay
push
my end,
start.
but
Please release parking brake.
let me know if it's not okay your end. Okay, we're releasing the parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Like I say, I'll try and give you a nice
You can start the engines in sequence.
external view
sequence.
on the way out, seeing as it's nice and clear at A Coruña for a change. Start engine 1.
APU.
Start engine checks. Start engine 1.
Starting engine 1.
That's what we want. On the CRJ, the first officer does the entirety of the engine start, even release the fuel into the engines as well. Captain or the pilot flying just merely observes, as per this SOPs. As you can see from the cockpit view, lovely tower. But we take this taxiway here onto the runway. We will go left all the way up to the top where there's a turnaround point. On the back track, turn round and away we go. Omar, that's because you're a party
Engine
animal.
1 start complete.
You want the music a
Parking
bit louder.
brake set.
Let's see.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
I'm only kidding, man.
Roger.
Here we go.
Good engine start. Clear to disconnect.
How's that, sir?
Side. Have a
Any good?
flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2.
After the engine start, the flight attendants will give the cabin a safety brief. During that time we will do some control checks, taxi check, and then we'll start going. When we are on the runway, and we're taxiing up it for the backtrack, we'll do some pre-taxi checks. Sorry, some pre-departure checks. That second engine's nearly there. Yeah.
Engine
Ladies
2
and
start
gentlemen,
complete.
All portable electronic equipment and mobile phones should be switched off as we are now about to start our pre-flight safety briefing.
Okay, so
We
we've
are
got
now
the flight
going to take you
control
through our safety procedures and equipment.
page there.
As this
Set
information
the rudder
is for your
fully to the
benefit,
left,
we ask you
centre,
to watch and
right,
listen carefully.
centre.
The safety card in your seat area shows details of escape routes, oxygen masks, and life jackets. It also shows the bracing position, which you must adopt in an emergency landing. On the main deck, there are 2 exits at the rear of the first class cabin and 2 at the front and rear of each other cabin.
Taxi
On the
lights are
upper
on.
deck, there is an
The view is
emergency
going off.
exit on each side, in the middle of the cabin. In the unlikely
Open the
event
door
of
to
having
the
to use
closing
the
now,
escape
which
slide,
is-
leave all hand baggage behind and remove high-heeled shoes as they may tear the slide.
Flight directions
Please
are
now
on.
ensure that your table is folded away, your seat back is upright with the armrest down and your seat belt fastened. The seat belt is fastened and adjusted like this, and unfastened like this. When the fastened seatbelt signs are on,
Just one
you
last
must go
moment
back
of
to your seat and
appreciation for
fasten
A
your
Coruña
seatbelt
Airport,
securely.
Lima Echo Charlie
For
Oscar.
your own comfort and
That is
safety, we
absolutely
recommend you
fantastic.
keep your seatbelt fastened at all times and visible to avoid being disturbed in flight. If the cabin air supplies fail, oxygen will be provided. Masks like this will appear automatically. Stay in your seat
That's
and pull a
different.
mask towards
Still like you
you.
get in there.
This will open your oxygen
Anyway.
supply. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this, and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Do make sure your own
You have
mask
an air
is fitted
nostrum,
before helping anyone else.
CRJ 900.
Your
It's
life
just spawned
jacket
in
is
as well.
underneath or
Hello.
beside your seat. In the event of landing on
The
water,
sexy rascal.
remove the life jacket from its container and pull it over your head.
Fantastic.
Pass the tapes round your waist and tie them securely in a
Okay,
double bow at
concentrate
the
now.
side.
Get the Keeks.
To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown. The air can be topped up by using the mouthpiece. There is a whistle here for attracting attention. Do not inflate your life jacket until you are outside the aircraft. We will supply life cots for babies and life jackets for infants.
Okay.
Finally, ladies and gentlemen, please study the safety card and take notice of the fasten seatbelt sign. May we remind you that electrical portable items such as games, computing,
Omar,
and
you and I
work
should do a flight out
equipment
of here.
may interfere with the aircraft system
Lovely.
and must be switched off during takeoff and landing.
Keen as you enjoy the Airbus.
Portable
Fueling,
telephones
fly
must
in
be
and out of
switched
here
off
in
while
real
the
life.
aircraft engines
Fueling,
are running.
fueling.
As this is a no smoking service, the no smoking signs will remain
Off
on
an
for the
Airbus.
duration of the flight. Smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. If you have any questions, please ask one of the crew. Thank you.
The taxi check.
APU.
Set.
Anti-ice. Set. Electrics.
Set.
Nose wheel steering.
Arm.
Flaps. Flaps 8. Set.
Flaps 8 confirmed.
Flight controls.
Check. Check left.
Checked right. Pre-taxi check complete.
A Coruña traffic, Iberia 690, taxiing November, backtracking for departure runway 21, A Coruña traffic. Okay, quick visual check. Clear left.
Clear right.
Oh, to Lisbon. Oh, yes. Get that in the diary, my friend. That would be a lovely little flight. We'll check on our friend there in the Air Nostrum. Oh, lovely livery. Okay, we're on the runway. Sorry, landing lights will go on. Strobes on. Quick check, right and left. Honestly though, look at this place. What a stunning airfield. Before takeoff, check through the line.
Flight attendants, take your seat for departure, please. Cabin has been notified. Cross-flow manual. Thrust reversers armed. Takeoff data set for runway 36 are now first fix identified. 10, 1000, 100 feet pre-selected.
Check.
Fuel min control confirmed. Takeoff config.
Check.
Checked. Full takeoff check to the line complete.
Okay, so runway 21 is on a heading of 213. Set up just now. There we go. Again, one last check to make sure Barcelona is not on, sorry, that Madrid or any other controllers aren't on there. They're not. Okay. Before takeoff, check below the line.
Anti-ice.
Set.
CAS.
Set.
Checked. Full takeoff check below the line complete.
Look at that. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Runway heading check.
Check.
Taking out our traffic, Iberia 690 departing runway 21. Yeah, I'm happy. Set thrust.
Thrust set.
And you, sir, thank you. Have a good day. Iberia 690. That was nice of the captain of the Air Nostrum that you can see just on the right, still on the apron. That's what Fat Sim's all about.
80 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate.
A nice Easy rollout there. Fantastic. Look at that for a view, guys. I'll get out there in just a moment.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Okay, let me get out there for you. Look at that. That not just lovely. Hey Coruña, ladies and gentlemen. We're on our way. And when I say on our way, we are going over Madrid, Valencia. Once we overhead Valencia, we will start a descent. Right, let's get back in here just for a moment. We're on standard pressure now, that's great. We're straight up to cruise of 32,000 feet, flight level 320. After takeoff check.
Ladies
After
and
takeoff
gentlemen,
check,
we'll soon be
please.
passing through the cabin with your meal. On the menu today, we have a variety of dishes, full details of which can be found in our onboard magazine inside the seat back pocket in front of
Lovely
you.
down there, isn't it?
During the meal service, we ask that you return your seat to the upright position as a courtesy to your fellow travellers. Thank you.
Have a good snooze, Omar. I'll see you again shortly. Ta-ra, mate. Adios. bit fast there. We'll switch to some outside views for you guys, just have a little look. A Coruña is just back there on the coastline. We are now heading to towards Madrid, sorry. We're heading towards Madrid and then Valencia before coming over the coast, descending into Ibiza. You can see at the top of the stream there the altimeter, the heading, ground speed, estimated time of arrival. It's pretty accurate. I'll let you enjoy the outside views for a little while. We'll go back inside for a little bit. That's a difficult plane to manage if you're not inside. sooner we're at cruise, the better. Let's increase our rate of climb just slightly. The quicker we're up there, the better. Get some external views. If you're in the chat, hello. If you're flying, let me know. Where are you going? Where are you going from? Yeah, that's how I started our turn. We're going to come over a place called Samora. The VOR should, yeah, Zulu Mike Romeo, that's the Samora VOR. So when we're over there, it remains this clear. Got a nice view of it. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this, but hold on. That's the sound of a lovely can of cream soda getting opened. Fantastic. One of those drinks that you couldn't drink all the time, but when you see it there, one you need to grab off the shelf. Cannot believe the weather here today. Fantastic. Absolutely great. So we have 513 miles to run. 1 hour 13 minutes approximately. Just looking at VAT Spy. Pretty quiet in Spain today. It's early, and it is a Sunday morning. I mean, what nutcase is going to be flying on a Sunday morning? That's me then. But Frankfurt and London Heathrow, very busy down there. I have Eurocontrol West online. We also have Eurocontrol East. Yeah, so busiest place by far is London Heathrow, Frankfurt. Okay guys, we're nearly there. Nearly at our cruise level. 100 feet to go. We'll level out. Took a bit of extra fuel today, so I don't mind going a considerable amount faster. And we'll level out here. So we'll get outside, we'll get the music up a bit for you. Iberia 690, 61 souls on board. Going down to Ibiza and the Balearic Islands. I think I'll go for a short break. But we'll leave you with some good music, yeah? See you in a couple of minutes. Okay guys, we're back in the cockpit. I think we will do some... we need to do the departure brief. This is us over Zamora. Yes. Now making our right turn, which will put us on a heading directly to Madrid. We're going to actually fly immediately overhead Madrid city before making our way to Valencia on the coastline. Because we're so high, we should get a view of Valencia on the left and Alicante on the right, whilst potentially seeing Ibiza directly in front of us. The weather is wonderful, so a lot more. Okay, let's set up the FS2 crew first officer for the approach brief. Weather we are expecting is good. The runway is dry. APU after landing, yes. Net to ground power also. Approach type, we're expecting ILS. Are you ready for the approach brief?
Go ahead.
Any questions?
No questions.
Basically that switches the first officer from cruise mode to descent mode. Meaning when we descend through flight level 180, 18,000 feet, the first officer will start his descent float. If you're listening in, good morning to you all. Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm streaming live from Glasgow. Outside weather is lovely. Lovely spring day. Still a bit chilly. i.e. cold when the sun's not out, but we're getting there. So you can see this waypoint here, Palma, and the November Victor Sierra VOR, which is Navas del Rey. Once we're at those two waypoints, and about 50 miles, we should see Madrid down below. I don't know how much we'll see at 32,000 feet, but we'll be there. We'll check. Back to the outside view then. Crank up the music. Drop me a comment in the chat. Hey guys, we can see Madrid. Massive, isn't it? Massive city. Massive city. Amazing city as well. The airport is fantastic also. If you've ever flown in and out. We get back down to my CRJ 1000. See what it looks like from a couple of different views. Yeah, Madrid, ladies and gentlemen. We'll make a slight turn to the right in the next 20 or 30 miles, taking us down to Spanish coast, where we will see Valencia on the left hand side, and Alicante and Benidorm on the right. And everything is looking alright on the inside, not much happening. Going pretty quick today. I am running out of time, but we'll make it. Yeah, we'll make it. Let me see if I can show you the Navigraph. I usually have it opened from my iPad here. Oh, what a map. Yeah, if you guys can see that, we're overhead Madrid at the moment. We're going to come down to the coast, Valencia, Alicante, like I said. When we come into Ibiza, if you follow this green line, we're going to come in over one of my favourite places. It's Cala Tarida. It's my little personal hotspot on the island. When we get to here, this area of the island is called Formentera. So we get a good view of the airport on the left, port on the left, Formentera on the right, and we'll do a nice circle to land. Hopefully that gives you a bit more of awareness of what we're doing. So yeah, in summary, down the coast, and then in we go. Okay, we'll start seeing the coastline in the next 20 or 30 miles, I think.
And we brought together a peaceful crowd, which house music has always had a peaceful crowd. A peaceful crowd of that many people, and they're just for the music. House music has always had a peaceful crowd. And we brought together a peaceful crowd, which house music has always had a peaceful crowd. A peaceful crowd of that many people, and they're just for the music. House music has always had a peaceful crowd. And we brought together a peaceful crowd, which house music has always had a peaceful crowd. A peaceful crowd of that many people, and they're just for the music, 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 music.
Okay, we're nearly approaching the Spanish coast. They squeeze in between Valencia and Alicante. Okay, we're back in the cockpit. Maybe asking, why are we going so fast? It's because Keeks has another engagement. We're on our way. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spanish coast, straight ahead. On the left, hello Valencia. On the right, hola Alicante. We'll bring up our charts. We're expecting the Varut to Yankee arrival with the Gislu transition, ILS runway 24. Set landing elevation 20. That didn't work for me. Try that again. Set landing elevation 20. Maybe he likes it. Let's try it a different way. Set landing elevation 20. Not so funny. Get it done. We were just being lazy there. Take that as a sign. Okay. So before we start descending then, we'll get the cabin pressurised. If you're in the chat, hello, good morning. It may even be afternoon for you where you are. Good afternoon. We are just about to start our descent into Ibiza shortly. We're approaching Valencia. So what it's telling us here, we are going to start our descent at Varut, which is 91 nautical miles away, or 90 now. We'll get there in about 13 minutes, 13 minutes. Spain just is one of those coastlines that is magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Let's have a quick check outside then. Absolutely magnificent coastline down there. Let me see if I can get you some views then. That down there, ladies and gentlemen, is Valencia. Valencia Airport. Yeah. We are passing right through the middle of Valencia. And Alicante is down there to our right. But yes, Valencia is fantastic. That's a flight that I'll be doing next Thursday actually, is 2 shuttle hops between Ibiza and Valencia and back to Ibiza again. It's a real life movement by Iberia Regional. Good morning, Brad. Thank you for the birthday wishes, my friend. Thank you. Rahal, hello. Rahal, we could be doing with some of your Sri Lankan warm weather over in Scotland. It is freezing this morning. Oh, birthday cake. Well, you know, my family's taking me out for some dinner later this afternoon. And I've got a sneaky suspicion there's a birthday cake going to make an appearance. I'll post you some. Okay, let's get ready. Let me just show you our intended route into Ibiza. We're passing Valencia. We're going to come down. My favourite little place on an island is right here. I don't know if I zoom in, will it show you? No, it won't. Cala Tarida it's called. That's my wife and I's little haunt on the island. Anyway, we're going to come down, make a left turn over Formentera. Formentera is this little island here. We'll do a nice little circle to land, coming down over Ibiza Old Town and the Bay Marina into runway 24. Now, because I'm in a rush, don't have much time, we will start descending a bit early and we'll keep the speed up. We'll come down to 13,000. Descending at a rate of 1,800. And you can see Ibiza there. And Formentera just in front of us. We will indeed start slowing down now. Hopefully the volumes are okay for you. If they need adjusted, just let me know. And we're on our way down. We'll try and get you on the ground on time, 17 minutes. We'll keep the speed up as much as we can. Hello to everyone in the chat. Give the stream a like if you can, please. So we've done the approach brief for the FS2 First Officer. When we start descending through flight level 180, he will do his flows, we will do ours. Cabin is pressurised. There's no VATSIM control online at the moment. We start slowing right down now. Hola Ibiza, ladies and gentlemen. Ibiza is your larger mass, the left, Formentera on the right. We will pass straight through the centre of those two islands before we circle to land down into runway 24. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. One last day before we're back to work tomorrow. Let's see how many boats we can count. Yeah, I'm flying with the Seafront Simulations Belledic Island Vessels pack. It adds that bit more realism. It wouldn't be flying into the Belledic Islands if the entirety of it wasn't surrounded in boats. If you've been there in real life, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's jet skis, catamarans, yachts, cruise ships, everywhere. This add-on just adds a bit more flavour to it. I'll get us down there. Have a good look. Passing 18,000. Seatbelt signs on. Reverse thrusters armed. Quick check, there's still no VATSIM controllers online. We'll do our own thing. Like I say, we're going to pass between Ibiza and Formentera, which is this area directly ahead, before doing a nice left circle to land runway 24. There's no traffic on the ground at Ibiza, so we're alright. Okay, we'll have a quick look at the charts. So we'll be heading runway 24 is heading 241. Yeah. We'll continue our descent down to 6,000. Now you can see Ibiza a little bit better. Hello. See the airport down there as well, just coming into view. That's runway 06. On the ground in about 10 minutes, guys. Landing lights on. Descent check.
Pressurization set. Fuel checked. Altimeters
1020 set left.
1020 set right. Landing data set for 336 kilograms. Thrust reverses.
Armed.
Lights.
Yep.
Seatbelt sign.
On.
Seatbelt shoulder harness.
Check left.
Checked right. Approach briefing.
Complete.
Descent check complete.
Okay, so what have we got? We've got a cruise ship in the bay. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 8.
Flaps 8.
So we're going to circle to the left, come down over the marina, straight into runway 24. Hello Pafara, how are you sir? Welcome to the stream. Just about to land in Ibiza. We continue our descent down to 3000. From Sri Lanka, very welcome. Very welcome to you. Okay, let's switch over to the approach chart, iOS 24. You can see our intentions. We're going to go straight ahead up to Indigo Bravo 728, taking the left turn, descending towards the runway Ibiza, runway 24. Okay, we'll stay in the cockpit now. I am from Scotland, UK. Scotland, UK. Apologies if the accent's a little bit thick for you. It can be a difficult one to get your head round. Flaps 20.
Flaps 20.
Okay, so we go down to 3,000 feet, and at 3,000 feet we can intercept the localizer. So we're making our left turn shortly onto what you would call the base leg. That's how you prefer to say it. and turn in final. Two miles until the turn. Starting it now. If you've never flown into Ibiza before, there is a VATSIM event later on this afternoon. It's a shuttle run from Germany to the Balearic Islands. Let me get you the details. Yes, Berlin to the Balearic Islands. So it's at 1500 Zulu today. Flying between Berlin and any of the Balearic Islands. You can fly into where I am now, which is Lima Echo India Bravo. You fly into Palma de Mallorca. Is Lima Echo Papa Alpha. Or you could fly into the smaller Menorca. Is Lima Echo Mike Hotel. Could be a choice of 3. 1500 Zulu. Okay, we're lining up. Everything is set up to have a lovely approach. So we're inbound Gislu just now, then Batby, Ermut, then we can intercept. Nice to see we have some boats in the marina. We have a cruise ship as well. We'll stay inside now. Okay, we've captured the localizer nice and early. Boat's alive.
Roger.
Hello, Ibiza. Nice early arrival. Ibiza traffic, Iberia 690 is established on final runway 24. Right slope alive.
Roger.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Bringing that speed back ever so slightly. We're coming down with the glide slope. Flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
We've got a cruise ship in the bay as well. Yes, we do. Flaps 45.
Flaps 45. Before landing check. Landing gear.
Down 3 green.
Spoilers 0. Flaps 45. Before landing check complete.
Wait, a bit of turbulence coming in. $500 above minimum.
Check.
$100 above.
Check. $500 to
Minimums.
go. Stabilized.
Landing. Bit low. $300. Aircraft is mine.
$90 knots.
Roger. Bienvenido a Ibiza. Welcome to Ibiza. We're going to vacate on Delta. Thank you, Brad. It was a nice landing, I enjoyed that. Okay. Ibiza traffic, Iberia 690, clear of the runway on Delta, taxiing to stand 32 via Charlie and Bravo. Okay, APU on. We're going to taxi stand 32, right next to the tower. Taxiways Charlie and Bravo. Thank you, Rahal. We get the trim centered again. Retract the flaps. After landing check. Hopefully Ibiza is very busy later for the event at 1500 Zulu between Berlin and the Balearic Islands.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and the entire crew, we'd like to welcome you to our destination. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, leaving all items of hand luggage safely stowed until the seatbelt signs have been switched off.
Ibiza Airport, ladies and gentlemen.
Please ensure you have all your personal items and hand luggage with you. Please be careful when opening overhead lockers as items may fall out causing injury. We'd like to remind you that smoking is not permitted until you've reached a designated smoking area. If you require assistance when you leave the aircraft, please contact a member of our ground staff. If you're connecting to another flight today and hold a boarding card and transfer wallet advising you of your departure terminal, please follow the signs to flight connections. This will lead you on to your departure terminal, and please check your gate number in the departure lounge. To avoid missing your onward flight, we strongly recommend that you go straight to your departure terminal. For those of you who do not have a boarding card, please go directly to the flight connections desk. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the entire airline, thank you very much for choosing to fly with us today, and we hope to see you again in the near future. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to enter the apron here. Bravo. Fantastic airport. Ibiza Lima Echo India Bravo. Taxi to stand 32. We have the airport to ourselves. Aeropuerto de Ibiza. We're looking for stand 32. Oh, this guy wants a race. We're going to be at the right hand side of the tower at the Iberia terminal. Stand 31. Next one is ours. Okay. Parking brake set. IRS is off. Shut down engine 2. And engine 1. That nose wheel steering can come off. Backs can be set. Fuel pumps off, hydraulic 3 alpha, back to off. Beacon and taxi lights can go off as well. The nose wheel steering is off. Passenger seatbelt signs off. Shut down check.
Shocks and brakes.
In and on. In and on.
Seatbelt sign.
Off.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Packs.
Off. Set.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Hydraulic 3A.
Off.
Beacon.
Off.
Nose wheel steering.
Off.
Transponder standby. Shutdown check complete.
Let's get the doors open. There. Let's see if I can get a more Ibiza feeling bit of music on for you. Let me see. I'll just be on the passengers getting off. Then I'll do some terminating checks in the background. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. Hope you have a nice Sunday. By altitude, it's caged already. I put the lights off. Windshield. Duct fan off. All the hydraulic pumps off now. Switch to ground power. Switch successful. Close the door. As you can see, it's closing there on the back. Light off. We're ready to shut down. And we're shut down. Guys, thanks so much for joining the stream. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace airport. Hey guys, shut that down. Thanks again. Bye. Adios.